And what's going on, you bastards? Welcome back to another Grand Summoners video, where today we're going to go over some news on the JP side and the global side. So we're going to do the JP side first, get that knocked out, because it's possibly the shorter of the two. All right, so Demon Edge Berwick is getting buffs. So it looks like for what he's getting, reducing enemies' fire resistance by an extra 10%, 30k on his arts, for, you know, more than double the duration for increasing allies' stats. And then we have 20k damage on his super arts. I think I said 30k here. I was supposed to say 3k. I'm sorry. And then we also have increasing his own damage by 50 more %. And then when he's in Magia Drive, increase own attack by 100%. And arts by 2 per second. So they added the arts 2 per second. The stuff that's bolded is usually what they change. You know, they strike out the old stuff, then they put the bold stuff. And then when Magia Unlimited, increase on arts damage by 200% instead of 50%. And then with the true weapon passive, increase another arts, arts per second, the gen for that. So actually, like, a pretty good buff overall for Berwick. I know, I don't know, some people didn't really like Demon Edge Berwick. Some people do like Berwick, so maybe this will tilt that more into people actually like it, because these seem like pretty good buffs, and this could influence your decision in the future to possibly summon from, you know? And what's also funny, this kind of happened a little bit ago. I mean, this was around the same time Valerie was out on Global that this came back. Was this the popular ascended rotating summon? This one was for Valerie, and then the other one was for Charlotte. We don't have Charlotte yet on Global, but yeah, it's funny that Valerie came out at the same time again, as you know, it was released on Global for the first time. But they have this, they're running it back with the summon for Orvel. We do not have this Orvel character right here, and he will be with Demon Edge Berwick. In this Alk banner, you have Orvel and Demon Edge Berwick, which actually is pretty good. I do like when these Alk banners have more than one ascended character on it, because, you know, the rest of the pool is usually pretty buns, I guess we'll say that. So yeah, Orvel's coming back with Demon Edge Berwick June 23rd to July 1st. So if you're on the JP side, there you go. There is a guess the new collab. I guess we could look at the global side for this one. We'll get to that in a second, though. There's a new, like, expedition type game mode where it's AFK. You send your characters out, they can get materials for you, and they can also become stronger themselves. There's a chance that the characters can get ascended, increase their luck and whatnot. So there's, you know, common, rare, super rare, you know, you get lucky gems, and then blessed gems, and even harder to find items. Don't know how hard this will be, or if this makes, like, your characters unavailable or something for a while. I'm not really sure how that's really gonna work. Then you got rare, you know, LB stones, you get the beacon stones, and then common, you have like L potions, AP potions, rainbow gems, and all that stuff. So definitely pretty cool to help you, you know, get a oh wow, I didn't know we can make elixir. Like, anyway, so she said. I mean, additional help to get extra materials in the games. And then we have mines. Mines are coming back. Actually, kind of a quick return for this one. There was people saying that when the mines was going away last time, that, oh, that's probably the last time we're going to see it for 2025. And I mean, that didn't sound completely outrageous given how often mines comes back for real. Looks like you got Mars X in the back too. Demon Lord Vox is coming, and then the Knights of Blood characters are getting their awakenings, which this seemed like it took a while to come around, but we're finally getting it. I think there were some other events, I forgot what it was, that these guys were supposed to get their awakening and they just never did. But we do like to see some dream awakenings. You know, these older units can possibly be a little bit more valuable. Upcoming roadmap, upcoming roadmap. I don't know, but we're getting some extra login stuff. Anime Expo, we get the mines. This is like possibly like your earnings during this time. And then there's some additional stickers and all that. Times a lot. Because, I mean, as long as you're playing, you can obtain these. So, logging in, do the missions and all that stuff. Play the game. You'll get some rewards. And then we're getting some more forever summons. This will not include like the crossover for One Punch Man and everything like that. I hope they do, because so far I think it's only been with One Punch Man. But, you know, actually adding like the older collab characters for that collab, right? So say Slime has those old characters, right? The original batch of characters. I'm fairly confident they don't do that, right? So like OG Rimuru, you have, I almost said Berwick, but it's not Berwick. What the hell? The Fire Ogre, dude. I can't think of his name. Holy crap. And then you have like Milim. Benimaru. I thought about looking it up, but I remembered it. But I don't think there'll be anything for a crossover right here. And we're at the half anniversary, guys. Hopefully it's better than the anniversary, right? Nothing really going on with the anniversary there. GS Anime Expo. This would be, well, it's cut off a little bit there, but July 4th. That's the times. Visual art book. And then there's this live stream. There's a live stream going on. This will be tomorrow at 3 PDT. This is Pacific daytime. This will be 3 a.m. and that's going to be 6 a.m. my time because I'm EDT. So I will not be awake for that, but we're not sure, you know, not sure what's going on there. And guessing the new crossover, right? So you could comment, there's 3 lucky winners. The correct guess will win 200 crystals. So you repost that. This is on X. List your guesses up to 3 with the those hashtags right there. And the promo ends literally like the minute before the live stream goes up. Well, that's pretty cool. I've been trying to think of what 3 crossovers it could be. What anime, or if it's like, I'm pretty sure it'd be anime, but if they do games or something like that. I don't know if they ever do games, but I mean, a certain magical index kind of came out of nowhere, and then you have some like really off the beaten path ones like Black Rock Shooter. I don't think any person would have guessed Black Rock Shooter. I'm pretty sure nobody even remembers Black Rock Shooter, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. What it could possibly be. And that live stream will be both global and JP side of Grand Summoners. So they'll be streaming at the same time. And somebody made a guess, Reborn as a vending machine. Now I wanted to, Jesus Christ. Sprite would be funny though, just a vending machine sprite. And I guess, you know, this could be a good hint, right? Because I actually seen some people guessing, oh, sure, magical index. But it's like, it's new for JP and the global side of things. So it's not going to be something that like global doesn't have that JP already had, right? You know what? I thought about ending the video there, but I gotta put my guesses out. But actually, I think what can also be good, there's Mind Froggy right here. Sabikui, oh god, I forgot. Bisco. That's actually like, that could be a pretty decent pick, right? Because normally, damn it, normally what they pick, I guess, isn't like the top tier super popular, you know, like I do not see Solo Leveling or One Piece being a crossover, like, or even like Dragon Ball Z, or just something really popular. I mean, like those mainstream ones. I wouldn't say Fairy Tail. I don't think there is a lot of people who like Fairy Tail, but there's also a lot of people who just like, yeah, Fairy Tail gotta suck. Fairy Tail kind of mid. I'm kind of one of those Fairy Tail kind of mid ones. A lot of people like Frieren in here. Inuyasha would kind of go hard. Not gonna lie. You know, be the whole Yu Yu Hakusho type beat. Maybe like the early Toonami days, right? Because we had Yu Yu Hakusho, we have Rurouni Kenshin. Hey, You know, that could be pretty good having Inuyasha. Kaiju number 8. I think Kaiju number 8 could be a decent one. But like, honestly, I mean, to make it a little unique, right? Because, well, you do have like the top tier soldiers or whatever. They do have cool, flashy abilities that could look good in the game. And then you have, you know, Kaiju number 8 themselves. Maybe like, I don't know, summon for like another Kaiju character. That could be that, but all the other like normal characters, yeah, you can't really, because they're pretty basic. You know, it'd be like Godzilla Earth, right? Because there wasn't even a character for Godzilla Earth that came out. There's just like the equips and stuff like that. And Godzilla Earth just had like a bunch of like foot soldiers, and then there's like Godzilla Earth, right? So it's kind of whatever. Evangelion, Frieren. You see a lot of Frierens out here. Konosuba would go pretty hard. JoJo, Chainsaw Man, Konosuba, To Love Ru, High School DxD. This guy knows what's up. I mean, I don't know. Would they ever do like a rom-com type anime? Something that I would be like a little worried about. Not worried about because it's like bad. I mean, I never seen this stuff myself. But okay, so I'm opening up. Let me change this. Like I'm opening Crunchyroll, right? Because I was gonna look at some stuff. What in the absolute hell is this? The Gorilla God's go-to girl? Imagine. Maybe I'll just put that as a oh my god, what the actual hell is this, man? What is Witch Watch? I don't Maybashi Witches. I don't know. One Piece. Okay, so looking at some of the stuff I'm watching right now, Daily Life of the Immortal King. Just started season 2 for that one. It's not bad. It's all right. Yeah, my friend's watching Naruto Shippuden. I rewatched some Solo Leveling. Fire Force. Was it The Brilliant Healers? New Life in the Shadows? Kind of a throwaway anime, that one. It's nothing crazy. Also, I'm trying to finish Golden Kamuy, man. It's hard to watch it a lot because there's been a lot of downtime recently. So these are some of the ones that I have on my watch list. What? I don't know, but dude, it's just impossible, dude. There's just so much stuff out here that I already watched some of these, by the way, like Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. That would go so goddamn hard as a collab. Like I think I already saw. No, I didn't. Black Lagoon, obviously, I love that shit. The Osan Newbie Adventurer. That could be a pretty decent collab. Fuck, dude. There's too much, dude. Tsukimichi. Okay, I'm gonna make a list. Okay, so I just made my list. We'll try this out. I would say the honorable mention I had here, then I changed it for Log Horizon, was no longer allowed. And what was it? No longer allowed in Another World. I thought about this one. I was like, nah. So we got Tsukimichi. Yeah, I'm trying to think of crossovers, right? That aren't too like super crazy, popular, mainstream type stuff. I mean, 4.8 rating, so people actually did really like it. But that has a good roster of characters that have different abilities, right? Then another one would be Failure Frame. I feel like, you know, this is, again, a good low-key-ish anime. And, you know, it has a good amount of characters that could be summonable. And then a Log Horizon. I would love for a Log Horizon. Even though I feel like, I don't know, the anime kind of lost its plot. Because I remember it's like season 1, very good at the beginning, like super good. But then it just like, yeah, I remember watching these and I was just like, this shit is dragging on, bro. I'm kind of surprised it has a 4.7. Yeah, I got weird with the like the kids and the whole, she has a crush on somebody who's a lot older than her. And that would be a little illegal and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So these are my guesses. I'm going to reply to that. Yeah, like I give a fuck. But yeah, anyway, you bastards, yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your 3 guesses, and I will see you bastards in the next one. Take care.
But first, hi there. If you liked what you saw, thank you.